Hello, my dear friends. I'm Dr. Andrew Collins, and for many years, I've had the privilege of caring for our nation's seniors. It's my life's passion to help you live your golden years with vitality and joy. I believe that by dedicating just a few minutes to understanding our bodies, we can make choices that will pay us back with good health for years to come. Your body is an incredible gift, and it will thank you forever for the care you show it. So please stay with me through this important discussion as I'll be sharing some vital information with you. Our bodies are like intricate, finely tuned machines, and for the whole system to run smoothly, every single part has to do its job. Among the most vital of these parts are your kidneys. Think of them as your body's master filtration system, working tirelessly around the clock to clear out toxins and waste. But did you know that the very food you eat can either help them or make their job incredibly difficult? Some foods are a blessing for your kidneys, while others can put them under serious strain. In our time together today, we're going to talk about 12 common foods, many of which you might be eating every day, that could be silently harming these essential organs. Whether you're looking to proactively protect your kidney health, or if your own doctor has suggested a more kidney-friendly diet, this information will empower you to understand which foods to be cautious about. Let's find out if some of your everyday favorites might be causing more trouble than you think. Number 1, pickles. Let's start with pickles, a crunchy, tangy treat that so many of us love on our burgers and sandwiches, or even straight from the jar. While that zesty flavor is certainly tempting, it's crucial to understand that they might not be the best choice, especially if you have any concerns about your kidneys. The biggest issue with pickles and other pickled foods like relish or sauerkraut is their incredibly high sodium content. When you eat a lot of salty foods, it makes it very tough for your kidneys to flush out the extra salt. Imagine trying to push too much water through a small filter. It creates a lot of pressure. This is what happens in your body. The excess sodium leads to water retention, which can drive up your blood pressure. Over time, this constant high pressure can damage the delicate, tiny filtering units inside your kidneys called nephrons, where the crucial work of cleaning your blood happens. Additionally, the vinegar used in the pickling process can be a problem. It's a source of acid, and when you consume too much, it can make your body's internal environment more acidic. This forces your kidneys to work overtime to restore a proper pH balance, a condition that can potentially lead to metabolic acidosis and increase the risk of forming painful kidney stones. But the concerns don't stop there. For those of you managing heart conditions, too much sodium can cause fluid to build up, leading to uncomfortable and dangerous swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet. Excess sodium is also a well-known risk factor for heart disease and stroke. While enjoying a single pickle at a summer barbecue in Dallas is unlikely to be a major problem, making them a regular high-quantity part of your diet isn't the wisest choice for your kidneys or your overall health. It's a good idea to be mindful and consider other crunchy, kidney-friendly options like fresh cucumber or bell pepper slices. Number 2, avocados. Avocados have become incredibly popular, often praised as a superfood packed with healthy fats and nutrients. While they are indeed healthy for many, they can present significant challenges for anyone with kidney issues. The primary problem with avocados is their very high potassium content. Now, potassium is a vital mineral. It helps our nerves fire and our muscles contract, and it keeps our heartbeat regular. However, for those with kidneys that aren't functioning at 100%, it can become a danger. Healthy kidneys are pros at filtering out excess potassium, but when they're compromised, they struggle with this task, allowing potassium to build up in the blood. This leads to a serious condition called hyperkalemia. If left unaddressed, hyperkalemia can cause muscle weakness and irregular heartbeat, and in severe cases, even cardiac arrest. Beyond their potassium levels, avocados are also very dense in calories. A single avocado can contain over 200 calories. While they are full of healthy monounsaturated fats and fiber, eating them in excess can lead to weight gain. Being overweight or obese is a major risk factor for kidney disease because the extra body mass puts more strain on the kidneys, forcing them to work harder to filter waste. Furthermore, obesity is closely linked with high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes, which are the two leading causes of chronic kidney disease in America. So, while an avocado can certainly be part of a healthy diet, it's all about portion control, especially if you've been advised to follow a low potassium or calorie-conscious diet for your kidney health. Being mindful of how much avocado you eat is key to balancing its nutritional benefits with the needs of your kidneys. Number 3, red meat. A juicy steak from a Chicago steakhouse or a classic American hamburger can be a delicious source of protein, iron, and vitamin B12. However, consuming too much red meat may not be the best news for your kidneys. The very thing that makes it valuable, its abundant protein, can also be a source of strain. A high-protein diet increases the metabolic burden on your kidneys, essentially making them work harder. For anyone with already compromised kidney function, this extra workload can make existing problems worse as the kidneys struggle to filter out the waste byproducts of protein metabolism like urea and uric acid. Furthermore, red meat is well known for being high in saturated fats. These fats can raise your levels of bad LDL cholesterol, which contributes to the buildup of plaque in your arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis. Think of it like sludge building up in your home's pipes. Eventually, it narrows the passage and increases pressure. This condition raises your risk of high blood pressure, a primary driver of kidney disease. Some research also suggests a link between high red meat consumption and the formation of kidney stones. This may be because it can increase the amount of calcium your body excretes in urine while decreasing citrate, creating a perfect environment for these painful stones to form. Beyond just your kidneys, overindulging in red meat has been linked to a higher risk for other serious health issues, including heart disease, certain types of cancer, and type 2 diabetes. While red meat can have a place in a balanced diet, moderation is absolutely essential, particularly for anyone being mindful of their kidney health. Number 4, spinach. Spinach is often celebrated as a nutritional powerhouse, and for good reason. However, even this leafy green giant comes with some important considerations when we're talking about kidney health. Raw or lightly cooked spinach, for instance, is notably high in 2 specific compounds, potassium and oxalates. As we've already discussed, too much potassium can be risky for individuals with kidney problems, potentially leading to dangerous heart rhythm abnormalities. Oxalates, on the other hand, are natural compounds found in many plant foods. When you eat them in large quantities, they can bind with calcium in your kidneys and crystallize, forming solid deposits. These are kidney stones, and they can cause significant pain and potential kidney damage. This is especially relevant for anyone with a history of kidney stones or those already managing kidney disease. Furthermore, spinach contains a high amount of vitamin K1, which is essential for blood clotting. While this isn't a direct threat to your kidneys, it's very important for anyone taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin. A sudden increase in vitamin K can interfere with how these medications work, which has broader implications for your overall wellness, especially for those dealing with cardiovascular issues that often go hand in hand with kidney problems. To strike a healthy balance, remember that while spinach is incredibly nutritious and doesn't need to be banished from your plate, moderation is key. This is particularly true if your doctor in places like the Mayo Clinic has specifically advised you to follow a low potassium or low oxalate diet. Number 5, dark-colored sodas. Those fizzy, dark-colored sodas, like a classic Coke or Pepsi, might be a tempting and refreshing treat, but they are not a friend to your kidneys. The main villain here is the high amount of phosphoric acid they contain. This ingredient is used to give these drinks their signature tangy flavor and to prevent the growth of mold and bacteria. However, studies have linked high consumption of phosphoric acid to an increased risk of kidney stones and other kidney problems. This acid seems to increase the amount of calcium excreted in your urine. This excess calcium can then combine with other waste products like oxalate to form stones. On top of that, these sodas are almost always loaded with staggering amounts of sugar, often in the form of high fructose corn syrup. Excessive sugar intake contributes to weight gain and obesity, which, as we know, puts a heavy strain on the kidneys and increases the risk of kidney disease. The negative effects go far beyond your kidneys. The massive sugar content in these drinks also increases your risk of heart disease, contributes to dental cavities, and can lead to insulin resistance, a stepping stone to type 2 diabetes. To make matters worse, the caffeine in most colas can act as a diuretic, contributing to dehydration. If you aren't drinking enough water throughout the day, this can put even more stress on your kidneys. While an occasional soda at a party won't cause immediate harm, making it a regular habit could pose significant risks to both your kidney health and your overall well-being. It's wise to be mindful of the cumulative impact these drinks have every time you reach for one. Number 6, beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are true staples of a healthy diet. These wonderful legumes are celebrated for being fantastic sources of plant-based protein, fiber, and countless nutrients. However, for individuals with kidney concerns, a little caution is needed. The main issues stem from their high levels of both potassium and phosphorus. As we've covered, when kidneys aren't working well, they can't filter out excess potassium, which can lead to the serious heart complications of hyperkalemia. Similarly, phosphorus can become a problem. In healthy individuals, kidneys easily remove extra phosphorus, but in those with kidney disease, phosphorus levels can build up in the blood. This excess phosphorus can pull calcium out of your bones, making them weak and brittle. It can also cause very uncomfortable symptoms like itchy skin, and in severe cases, it can contribute to the hardening of arteries, which significantly increases the risk of heart disease. Despite these potential concerns, it's important to remember that beans and lentils offer tremendous nutritional benefits and can still be part of a healthy diet. If your doctor has advised you to limit them, there are ways to reduce their potassium and phosphorus content. Techniques like soaking them in water for several hours before cooking, sprouting them or boiling them and discarding the water can help leach out some of these minerals. Beyond kidney considerations, it's also worth noting that for some people, beans and lentils can cause gas and bloating due to a type of carbohydrate that can be difficult to digest. In conclusion, while beans and lentils are packed with health benefits, those with kidney concerns should approach them with awareness. Using proper preparation methods can help ensure you can still enjoy these nutrient-dense foods safely. Number 7, bananas. The banana is famous for being nutritious, portable, and delicious, an easy and healthy snack. However, it may not be the best choice for people managing kidney issues, and here's the reason: bananas are exceptionally high in potassium. A single medium-sized banana can pack as much as 422 milligrams of potassium. That's a significant amount, especially for someone whose kidneys are struggling. While most healthy people can enjoy bananas without a second thought, those who have been specifically advised by their doctor to follow a low-potassium diet may need to limit them or even avoid them altogether. In addition to their potassium, bananas do offer benefits like helping you feel full and supporting digestive health with their fiber content. However, it's also good to be aware that bananas can present other minor challenges for some individuals. Very rarely, people can have allergic reactions to bananas, which might show up as itching or swelling. Also, bananas contain magnesium, which can contribute to a sleepy feeling, and their natural sugar content can cause a spike in blood sugar levels if you eat too many at once. In summary, while bananas are a wonderfully nutritious fruit for most people, with kidney concerns need to be particularly mindful of their intake. If you're on a low-potassium diet, exploring delicious alternatives like apples, grapes, or a handful of fresh berries from a local farm, stand in a place like New England, would be a much more suitable choice. Number 8, tomatoes. Tomatoes. Whether fresh from the vine in a New Jersey garden or in a rich pasta sauce, are generally considered a very healthy food, packed with beneficial nutrients. However, there are specific circumstances, especially regarding kidney health, where caution is needed. Tomatoes are notably rich in potassium. A medium-sized tomato can contain up to 292 milligrams of this mineral, which can be problematic for those on a potassium-restricted diet. Additionally, tomatoes contain a significant amount of oxalates. As we learned with spinach, consuming too many oxalates can contribute to the formation of kidney stones in people who are susceptible. It's also worth knowing that tomatoes contain a compound called solanine. Some people are sensitive to solanine, and for them it can trigger inflammation and joint pain, which can be particularly bothersome for those with arthritis. Furthermore, the natural acidity of tomatoes can contribute to heartburn or acid reflux, especially in those who are already prone to these uncomfortable conditions. While tomatoes are a fantastic source of vitamin C, lycopene, and other powerful antioxidants, individuals who have been told to follow a low potassium or low oxalate diet for their kidney health may need to limit their consumption of tomatoes and tomato-based products like sauce, paste, and juice. As with everything, moderation and being aware of your own body's needs are the keys to making smart dietary choices. Number 9, dairy products. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are excellent sources of essential nutrients, especially calcium and vitamin D, which are so important for bone health as we age. However, they can potentially present challenges for people with kidney issues. One of the main concerns is the high phosphorus content found in dairy. While phosphorus is vital for building strong bones, People with kidney disease have trouble effectively removing excess phosphorus from their blood. This can lead to elevated phosphorus levels, which can have a damaging domino effect. High phosphorus can pull calcium directly from your bones, making them weak and more likely to fracture. Think of your bones as a calcium bank. High phosphorus makes unauthorized withdrawals. Furthermore, high phosphorus levels can cause intensely itchy skin, and in severe cases, can contribute to the hardening of arteries, which dramatically increases the risk of heart disease. Dairy products are also significant sources of protein. And while protein is essential for our bodies, the high amount in dairy can make it more challenging for compromised kidneys to filter out all the waste products of protein metabolism. Many dairy products, especially full-fat cheese and milk, are also high in saturated fats, which can contribute to heart disease by raising bad LDL cholesterol levels. While dairy products certainly have a place in a healthy diet, it's crucial to consume them in moderation, especially if you have kidney problems. If you have any kidney concerns, please talk with your doctor or a registered dietitian to create a dietary plan that's right for you. Number 10, oranges. Oranges, whether grown in the sunny groves of Florida or California, are famous for their high vitamin C content and wonderfully refreshing taste. They are generally considered a very healthy choice. However, if you are managing kidney issues, it might be wise to reconsider how many oranges you eat. Oranges, and especially orange juice, are very high in potassium. A medium-sized orange has about 237 milligrams of potassium, and just 1 cup of orange juice can contain a whopping 496 milligrams. For anyone who needs to limit their potassium intake due to kidney concerns, oranges may need to be enjoyed in moderation or avoided. Additionally, oranges are quite acidic. For people who are prone to heartburn or acid reflux, eating oranges can trigger these uncomfortable conditions. They may also contribute to the formation of kidney stones in susceptible individuals because they contain certain types of oxalates that can combine with calcium in the urine to form stones. However, it's so important to remember that despite these potential issues, oranges offer a wealth of health benefits, including that powerful immune-boosting dose of vitamin C. Unless you've been specifically told by your doctor to limit potassium due to kidney concerns, or you have other health issues related to acidity or oxalates, there's generally no need to completely cut oranges out of your diet. Moderation and an awareness of your individual health conditions are the most important factors when incorporating oranges into your eating plan. Number 11, processed meats. Now let's talk about processed meats. This category includes common foods like ham bacon, sausage hot dogs, and deli meats like bologna and salami. While these foods can be delicious and incredibly convenient, they can pose serious challenges for your kidneys. First and foremost, processed meats are almost always packed with sodium. It's used as a preservative and to enhance flavor. As we know, excessive sodium intake can raise your blood pressure, and high blood pressure is a leading cause of kidney damage. Over time, that relentless pressure overworks and strains the kidneys, which can lead to a decline in their function. Second, processed meats often have a very high protein content. While protein is a necessary nutrient, the large amounts found in these meats can increase the metabolic load on the kidneys. Moreover, these meats are frequently loaded with unhealthy saturated and trans fats, which can increase your risk of heart disease. It is also important to be aware that the World Health Organization has classified processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens. This means there is strong scientific evidence that they can cause cancer. In the bigger picture of your overall health, it is highly recommended to limit how much processed meat you eat. Choosing lean, unprocessed meats like chicken or fish, or incorporating more plant-based protein sources like tofu, can be much healthier alternatives. In summary, while processed meats might be convenient and tasty, being mindful of their impact on your kidney health, blood pressure, and overall well-being is absolutely crucial. Number 12, canned soups and ready meals. In our busy lives, canned soups and frozen TV dinners can seem like lifesavers for a quick meal when you're short on time. However, they may not be the best choice if you're concerned about your kidney health. A primary issue with these convenience meals is their extremely high sodium content. Salt is heavily used to boost flavor and extend the shelf life of these products. In addition to the sodium, these meals frequently contain a variety of food additives and preservatives, some of which have been linked to kidney damage. Phosphates, for example, are commonly used in processed foods to improve flavor and preserve freshness. and they can be a serious problem for those with kidney disease. Beyond the direct kidney concerns, these convenience foods often lack essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and they can be high in unhealthy fats and sugars. This poor nutritional profile can contribute to major health problems like weight gain, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, the additives and preservatives in these meals may cause allergic reactions or sensitivities in some people, leading to symptoms like headaches, bloating, and fatigue. While canned soups and ready meals offer a quick and easy solution, it's highly advisable to limit them, especially if you're being mindful of your kidney health. Opting for fresh, home-cooked meals whenever possible gives you complete control over the ingredients. It allows you to create a meal that is not only lower in sodium and harmful additives, but also rich in the nutrients your body truly needs. This approach is a powerful step towards better overall health and well-being. It's so important to recognize the profound impact our dietary choices have on our health, with our kidneys playing such a central role. While the foods we've discussed today can potentially affect kidney health, they can often still be part of a balanced and nutritious diet when eaten in moderation and with the right preparation. If you have any existing kidney concerns, it is absolutely essential to consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian for personalized advice that is tailored specifically to your health needs. Here is the valuable lesson I want to leave you with today. The essence of a healthy diet isn't about perfection or deprivation. It lies in balance, variety, and moderation. You hold the power to protect your health in your hands with every meal you choose. Every bite you take is an opportunity to nourish your body and honor the incredible work it does for you every single day. Choose wisely, live well, and know that you are capable of making a positive difference in your own life. If you found this information helpful and insightful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We aim to provide the best health tips and insights to ensure your journey to wellness is well-informed and enjoyable. And please share this with your friends and family. You never know whose life you might change. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What small change will you make today for your health? Until next time, stay healthy.